and welcome to week number 4 of the 2017 season of the Emerald Madden League here on Madden NFL 15 for the Xbox One. Game Corner. Alright, let's see. Guys, got a moment here. Alright, back over to the game now. Alright, here we go. So, as you can see, this season has not gone well to begin here, sitting at 0-3. Just 2 close games. One was an overtime loss, but last week's game against the Ravens, 31-7, I think the score was. So, yeah, struggling. So we got the 1-2 Colts here in week 4. So hopefully we can get off the snide here and get a win. This transition to all Madden has not been kind. So let's get right down to business here. So while we're loading the game up, we'll do the usuals. If you're interested in an online connected franchise for Madden NFL 15, head on over to iongamecorner.com. On the right-hand side of the page there, you'll find the link to the Madden 15 page. That'll give you all the rules, information, and teams that are taken for both of our leagues. We have one for the Xbox One and one for the PlayStation 4. If you're interested in joining the Xbox One League, you want to contact me. My gamer tag on Xbox Live is Arethius. You can also reach me via email, iongamecorner@gmail.com, or on Twitter @iongamecorner. For the PlayStation 4 League, Nick is the man to contact, and you can reach him via PlayStation Network. His handle there is Kagone, and his handle on Twitter is @NickOliveira87.
It's Jackson's Jaguars going up against Rice's Colts. Now let's go to Jim.
So, last week's game, or last week, was just a gigantic comedy of errors. I had a fumbled kickoff return for a touchdown, interception return for a touchdown. Just couldn't get anything going offensively. So,
just past the 20, will mark it at the 22-yard line. Bortles, of course, going to be the man at quarterback today. Now an experienced quarterback with 4 years under his belt.
Somebody else back there.
They face first down.
I mentioned it, I think, in the first week. It was just, he's not a blow-away kick return guy, and he's not exponentially better than my other options there. So where he's one of my primary receivers, he's my slot receiver. Having him as the kickoff return probably isn't in my best interest.
They turned the football over 5 times. The Jaguars have it at the 24. Has Olsen. The ball is
and there's a fumble. Look at that.
The recovery is made by the defense.
So much for a reversal of fortunes here.
So we've got a young quarterback with some experience stepping onto the field today for the first time.
Yeah, he's got a lot of talent, and it's just a matter of time until he takes that experience and matches it with all of his talent and becomes one of those guys that we say, hey, the game is going to hinge on him. I think he's very close to that.
I believe that's LeGarrette Blount.
Now, here's a look at the Colts line up on offense. Last week, their aerial attack was in high gear, throwing for over 300 yards. Bennett's in the slot receiver role for this upcoming snap. 2nd down and 7. They'll run it here. Still powering ahead. Can't find space, and this will be
see what the time situation is when wrap up this one. I may, if I have time, do an old school gridiron.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun.
Not familiar with what I walked right by him. Hey!
Still on his
stay in the end.
He stacked up at that They'll take it.
Old School Gridiron is a series of videos that I do where I basically play through old ball games
early in the game, and you just got to make
it
sure
sound.
You go over the
And
talk to yourself,
right now I'm currently doing a season of Tecmo Super Bowl. I'm 2 weeks in, so just depends on
First down at the 20. And
what my time situation is once I finish this game up. Maybe try and get a couple of games of Tecmo in. Maybe it depends on how poorly this game goes too. Give me something to feel good about playing Tecmo Super Bowl.
Gonna take it from the gun.
Oh, I'm not gonna. I know I wasn't gonna get rid of it.
This will go incomplete.
No one was popping open there.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Offense lines up here.
Alright, so I'm gonna, because of the way that they lined up, I'm gonna send Blackman on a slant and maybe pressure the zone here. If it's a zone, it doesn't look like it's a man. It definitely looks like it's a blitz coming. Come on, get there. There we go. I needed a hot receiver to go to.
Good job by the quarterback that time. He didn't take the bait. He didn't throw it down the football field. He threw it short to the open receiver, and we've seen it so many times. Throw it to the guy is open and see if the defense can make the tackle.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Bortles got it in the gun.
Uh-oh. I knew that one was going to be bad as soon as I let go of it. It was really, aside from just making some poor decisions, I'm rushed a lot.
Good job that time by the defense.
And for whatever reason, my offensive line is just
you have a chance to make the play. That time they
not
did. They got the
able
interception.
to protect whatsoever.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. First down and 10. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Conversely, not able to generate much of a pass rush myself on defense, so this is a recipe for an 0-3 start.
The Colts go with 2 tight ends on this play. Handoff out of the I formation.
Barely got him down there.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down now. The Colts in the pistol.
And there goes the quarterback.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. First down on the way.
I will say this, though, by and large, so far, I mentioned off the top about that we transitioned from Ultimate to All Madden.
That's a gain of 10.
It has accomplished what I hoped it would to this point. I mean, there are a couple of guys who are still putting up some crazy numbers, but the margin of victory, average margin of victory, has gone down drastically. There's a few guys even a little struggling alongside with me off the block, so we're not seeing some of the all-world offensive numbers that we had last season. So I think, despite the fact that this is really going to kill me in the league, I think All Madden is going to be kind of the standard going forward for any Ion leagues, or at least any ones that I run here on the Xbox One. Hey, first and goal from the 1, fantastic.
So what will the offense do? They better be creative, that's all I know.
First and goal from the 1.
And blank.
Touchdown. Touchdown Colts.
I'd say this run by the offense is just, it's arrogance. They just say, you can't stop us, and they lined up and just shoved it down the defense's throat. Nice run there on first and goal for the touchdown.
Colts are ready to kick it away.
They're trying to get something going on offense. This has just been a fiasco from the moment the season started.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. And Matthews is in the backfield. Single back set. They're going to run it on the toss.
It's a shame he's not a little faster, because that had opened up fairly well.
And here we have second down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Fine shorts. That's a gain of 7.
God, Bortles' accuracy kills me.
It's third down coming up. Wide receivers are bunched up.
And the second quarter is underway.
Look at that, even that, he just couldn't put it right on him. It's got to make him jump for it, which basically is just inviting him to get framed and drop the ball.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play.
The Jaguars will take the snap from the 35. And that's
I thought that guy was going to grab me in the backfield.
Matthews is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
The Jaguars decked out in a lot of pink, and we see pink throughout the building. It's
I wouldn't say we're decked out in a lot of pink. We got a lot of pink shoes going on, but that's about it.
The Jaguars from the 37.
Another one he airmail. Oh, and there, look at that, a fumble.
Back the other way. And Laurinaitis there to take him down.
Anybody else want to cough up the football here today?
That time the defense just hit the ball carrier so hard that he had to give the football up, and they lose it.
Seriously, this is just a joke now.
On this play.
First and 10. Here's the handoff to LeGarrette Blount. Good piece of tackling.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting. And they
did do some updating to the Twitch page.
Had to put last week's heart-wrenching loss
You can
behind
see
them, and
there are now links to the Ion Game Corner website, the Facebook, Twitter, YouTube channel on there. And also there is a PayPal donation button, which I suppose the joke should be made now that I can put any donations made to lessons on how to play. Basically, I mean, the donations thing, if you feel like donating, that's great. I'd appreciate it. It'll just help offset website maintenance costs and streaming equipment. Like I just purchased a new 3DS XL capture card in it, so the quality of the Pokemon videos that are on YouTube will increase exponentially when that comes in. I'll also be able to do some Pokemon streaming, so and that stuff, for those of you who are aware, is not cheap, so no obligations obviously, but any donations fantastically appreciated.
When you play a cover 3 defense, you protect against the deep pass, but the problem is all the underneath stuff is wide open, and the quarterback is taking advantage of that.
Midway, second quarter.
I got triple team there.
That'll stop the play right there.
Always a good job to pick up some yards when you're in the red zone. Nice throw by the quarterback, and he gets the completion.
First down here after the completion. Offense lines up here.
Blunt. Running to the left side.
Wow.
Hightowers there that time for the tackle.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Second down here. Goal line defense on the field. Feet, and he's in for the touchdown.
This is just really just disgusting at this point.
Being aggressive on the offensive side. That's what they did that time. That's why they scored. They kept going after it.
Driving extra point is good. The Colts will kick it away momentarily. They were able to capitalize on great field position following the fumble, and they'll be hoping the defense can help them out like that once more. Lee's going to test the coverage this time, and Lee is brought down.
The Jaguars come onto the field for their next series. Wide receivers are bunched up. First down at the 17. And the give to Ryan Matthews. And Matthews is brought down.
He's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
To really do a good job faking the pass.
See if maybe he can score some points by the half here.
If the linebackers dropping back for pass, and there's an open gap that the running back took advantage of.
They've come out in the dime package. Here we go. Blue 45. 2nd and 2.
And of course the guy drops the ball. Why wouldn't he?
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Underneath,
wow.
But can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
That time the defense was ready. 3rd and short. They were expecting pass, and that's what they got. And the pass is incomplete. Now we have a 4th down situation.
Tackles made. First down here.
The Colts lined up. Everybody split out wide. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun.
It was right there.
Oh, they dropped the pass. Amazing.
Well, it's tough when you're a quarterback or a coach and you see a receiver drop a pass, because we know it's hard to design plays that work. It's hard to get open in the NFL, but don't get down. The game is not perfect. Find a way to get the football back to that guy so he can make the catch and get going again.
And he's
nice.
to the ground.
That's an excellent job by the defense. Just gets quick penetration in there, hits the quarterback and gets the sack. That clock keeps moving. What a job by the defense in this situation.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. From the gun.
Can't get there. Wow. Just wide open over the middle.
Take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Well, he had all day long to throw the football that time. That's why he had success
Send a
throwing
blitz
the
and you
football
can't
down the field.
put any pressure on in that situation.
Defense,
It's not even put pressure on. He just had all day to throw.
Let's see how they back up the big play here.
Out of the shotgun.
And dodging people.
That gains a few. The Colts are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. 2nd down. The defense comes out in the dime.
From the gun.
He has the grab. Tackles made, and that'll move the chain.
They can use their timeouts, I guess. They're already in field goal range now.
The offense is set at the line for the first down.
Very discouraging.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. They'll go shotgun here. Catch made. That's a gain of 6.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
The Colts line up in the pistol. The Colts snap it up at the 26.
Hey, we got a sack.
That's a bad job by the offense
Okay,
that
let this
time.
clock
There's
tick.
no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense. They do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
The Colts take it from the 33. Goes deep to sit.
Hey!
And now he'll dip out of bounds.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Let's see if I can catch them doing something stupid. Every now and again, you can catch the computer doing something really dumb at the end of the half.
And
Matthews is shifted from running back to a receiver in the slot. Now 1st and 10.
No. We'll just go into the half before we fumble the football.
So that's going to do it for the first half.
Sometimes you can catch him in a safety blitz or something.
Report after the break.
Not that I was probably going to be able to score a touchdown from where I was, because there's no doubt, even if I got Olsen going up the seam, there's no way he was going to outrun everybody.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Colts come to the line to start this drive at the 24.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time.
And here we go, the first snap of
Come
the second
on,
half.
bring him down.
Gains 5.
Good job that time by the offense.
Get a hold of him in the backfield and he gets a 6-yard gain.
2nd down coming up.
Hey!
Pressuring the quarterback.
That's right, we'll just let
what
them
you
run
love
out
to
there
do in
now.
the NFL from the defensive side. That time, the blitz, it was quick, it was fast, and they get a sack on the quarterback.
The Colts from the 27.
And he's going to run for the first down.
Another 3rd down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch.
They come to the line, and it's 1st down.
The give out of the eye. They'll mark him at the 40.
Running backs, they love counter runs. They know when a defense has been over pursuing, so they make that fake one way, and when they cut it back, there's usually a great running lane there.
Offense lines up here. Here's the handoff to LeGarrette Blount. The tackle's made, and the 1st down is picked up.
Good run that time. It results in a 1st down, and it moves those chains on the sideline. Keep those chains moving. Tire that defense out.
1st down here after the run. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. From the gun. Secures it with 2 hands.
Good job getting the 1st down.
This game should be even more out of hand than it is, because if you look at it, I have 2 interceptions inside the red zone.
That's what they're hoping for.
So this could very easily be 28 or 20-0 or 28-0.
Halfway through the 3rd quarter. Blunt.
Oh my goodness, this is so stupid.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing
Starting to
like
have a very
show the
hate
defense you're willing to
relationship
get in
with this
there
game.
and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
The Colts snap it at the 26. Running room, that brings the play to an end. We don't always get to see defensive matchups these days, but today it's been exactly that. Low-scoring game, and it's because both defenses have really stepped up and done their job.
Yeah, a lot of people look at games like this and go, oh, that's boring. I think it's fun to see because we don't get to see it too often. And what it does, it puts a lot of pressure on the players and especially the coaches to make decisions that are going to give their team a chance to win in a game like
Oh my
this.
God, you got to be kidding me.
Pass is going out of bounds, incomplete.
Ken, the offensive coordinator, done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Takes it from the gun. Has the reception all alone.
This is great.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside that 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the pass. They did that time.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. This long drive continues. Handoff out of the eye.
And the airplane.
You just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's first and goal and you score. Now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if it gets to third down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run, nice touchdown.
The Jaguars are back deep, ready to return to kickoff. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. First down here. They've come out in the dime package.
Here we go now.
Matthews. And Matthews is brought down.
The Jaguars trail right now, and you wonder how much the running game stays a part of the game plan. And Matthews
6 attempts, 12 yards.
Shut down from his very first carry on.
No balance by this offense, like you said today. They can't run the football, but I've said this all the time. It's not always about just dominating physically and blocking up front. Running backs have to do their part. They have to make.
Oh, yeah. Nope.
They got to break some tackles. Well, I know this
Again,
feeling.
guys just come
When
free.
nobody's there to
Why did I
block
do a
him.
play
There's
action
nothing
pass?
you can do as a quarterback, but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
Matthews lined up in the backfield. Bortles back in shotgun formation.
And no time to throw.
As he was looking short that time.
Defensive
This is
coordinators love
just
this
not fun.
situation, don't they?
When it comes down to it, like,
they can do just about anything, and it's going to work. And they stopped the offense that time.
like I don't think I'm this bad at Madden, to be perfectly honest. I mean, last year's Emerald Madden League, I won the Super Bowl twice. That's gonna count for something. I don't know.
Offense now coming out.
I think maybe after this game, if I've got time for another game, do an online head-to-head game. See if I can redeem myself.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
And now they'll try over again on second down. That's second down coming up. Offense lines up here.
He'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter.
He's tackled right at the 43.
Looking ahead, the Jaguars will be on the road in Seattle next week, while the Colts will be playing at home next week.
On the way, third down. Double tight end formation.
Handoff made. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up.
Wow.
A first down
Did we just
on
force a
3
punt?
plays.
I think that's the first of the game.
They're in punting formation.
Hey, let's I don't know. I don't even know why I bother.
The Jaguars now bring their offense back onto the field for the next drive.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. First down at the 25.
Hey, a completed pass. A first down.
After the completion. The defense comes out of the dime.
Bortles Bengals standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
And I'm going to get a pass off.
The Colts have taken away the passing game, something they've struggled with all year, but not today.
Did I just see that right? I have
Yeah,
37 passing yards for the game.
Like you said, and that's why they're winning.
35. That's got to be counting sacks and everything. Still, you got to be kidding me.
Second down following that incompletion.
Oh, that's rich.
Here we go now. 45.
Bortles going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Looking to the right side and throwing.
And the air mails it.
Moment, but the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Wide
The
open
Colts
guy.
lead, and you look at their rushing
Throws it
numbers,
high
and that's a
behind
big
him.
reason why. It's a huge step up from what they've been doing the rest of the
Let's
year.
throw a screen.
Yeah,
You
listen,
can't possibly
it's
screw
hard
this
to
up.
run the football consistently in the NFL. You have to have an aggressive, tough offensive line. As I always say, sooner or later you got to man up and punch the other team in the
Yeah,
nose.
5-yard
They're
gain.
doing that here today.
The
Let's go
matchup
for
at
it.
quarterback
There's no
hasn't
point
been
not to.
pretty at times, Phil. They're both dealing with similar struggles in a close game, so it might come down to which one can figure it out first.
Yeah, that's Jim, I wouldn't be surprised by that. Offensive line protection has not been good today. And what happens, you just got to get used to people being all around your feet and still making those plays as a quarterback.
Shorts, the receiver in the slot.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Bortles going to take it from the gun.
Justin Blackmon hauls it in.
Wow.
The offense is set at the
First
line
down.
for the first down after that completion.
It's almost like a drive.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third
This
time.
is interesting.
Bortles got it in the gun.
Throws to the right.
And picked off. Of course it's picked off. And he's going to go off here. He's just going to go back for a touchdown. Why not? He's gonna get this game over with. This is
That was an awesome job by the
It's just,
defense.
it's no
They
longer
just
fun
ran
to
the
play this
quarterback's
league.
eyes. They got in position,
Stinks
and they
because
made
I
the
run the league,
interception.
but you can't do anything. All of my guys' confidence are shot, so there's no. It's just.
First down at the 47. That's Young.
You combine that with. Oh, now I got an injury. Great. You just combine the fact that everybody's confidence on the team is shot, so they play worse than they normally would. I'm not apparently that good at this game anyway, so yeah.
Two tight ends on the field here.
Ball's going to secure the handoff. And he's
Like
tackled
just
down
no
after
resistance,
picking up the first.
whatever.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the
Also,
second
was
half.
Hi- was
They got a
Hightower?
big lead. It's not about
Nice
scoring
Postlesny is back
anymore.
up.
It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is
Who
good.
cares? Probably the more appropriate question.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground.
They're already killing the clock.
Go with
This is,
the
I suppose,
extra
mercifully
tonnage
for me.
here with the jumbo set.
Wow, look at that. We actually stopped Blunt without
Well,
him
sure
breaking
game
5
to run
tackles.
that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running them.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. It's a two tight end formation. Trying to work that left side.
Good job by the quarterback that time. Makes the decision. Throws it short. It does not get the first down. But I promise you, third and short is a lot easier than having third and long.
Nickel formation here for the defense. From the shotgun.
And there goes the quarterback. Like,
This offense can't
ridiculous.
be stopped on third down, no matter the distance. Anytime you picked up a couple first downs, here's what happens. The defense starts to doubt what they're doing, but maybe more importantly, it gets those big boys over there tired.
First down and 10.
Here's the handoff.
Paul Postlesny makes the tackle.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
It's now second down. Two minutes to go in the second half. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Split backfield here. From the shotgun. It's Bennett. And he's brought to the ground.
Not sure why they're still passing the ball.
You must be very creative in the red zone when it comes to the passing game. Formations, movement, do whatever it takes to give your players an advantage. That time they get a nice play call, they throw the pass and complete it for a good solid pickup.
First and goal, the give. Taking it right up the middle. Brought down after a gain of 6.
Well, that last play almost got them in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap, and gains about 1.
I think they're not going to snap the
I
ball.
just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third
Get the hell out of
down.
here.
If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Coming up to the line
There we
at
go.
the 2.
Denying
right, let's,
victory
get the hell out of
again,
here.
and this
No need to
losing
sit here
is
and look at a
starting
bunch
to
of this.
become a habit for these guys.
Well, it's becoming a habit in what you do in losing streaks.
While
Unfortunately, I
looking at
was
the stats.
part of a couple of those in my.
Alright, so 21-0 loss in the hands of the Colts, dropping me to 0-4 on the season. So, there you go. Nothing else to say there. This is, be lucky if I get a win all season the way this is going. So, alright, once again, if you're interested in joining an online connected franchise league and you're looking for a league that you have at least one person that you know you can beat the tar out of, join mine. Head on over to iongamecorner.com. Hit the the Madden 15 button on the right hand side that takes you to the page that gives you all the info, rules, teams that are taken for both the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 leagues. If you're interested in joining the Xbox One league, you want to contact me. My gamer tag is Arethius. You see it right there on the screen underneath your Jaguars logo. You can also reach me via email, iongamecorner@gmail.com, or on Twitter @iongamecorner. For the PlayStation 4 League, you want to contact Nick. You can reach him on PlayStation Network. His handle there is Kagone, and that is spelled Kagone. And you can also reach him via Twitter @NickOliveira87. So that is going to do it for me. Thanks for checking this out, and we'll catch you next time for week 5, I think, maybe. Do I have a bye next week? Let's see. I have a bye fairly early in the season, I think. Oh, maybe I lied. Oh, I have Jeremy. Oh, fantastic. So, catch you next time for an absolute ass-kicking at week 5 of the 2017 season of the Emerald Madden League, Madden NFL 15 for the Xbox One, here on the Ion Game Corner.